Hey. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 213 of the Red Force Podcast.
What episode is it?
213. Okay. My name's Eric Cloud. Join me today, Patsy.
Hello.
In the studio. Returns. And Christian Tolato.
I'm also here. What's this dog
doing? She is fucking around.
Alright, she's finding a place. Alright.
Top 30 stream.
Top 30.
JD will not be here to ruin it.
Yearly tradition.
Right.
On the show. The top 30 strongest characters. This year, the movement on the list.
Wild. Crazy.
Alright. A lot of movement.
Speaking of a lot of movement.
A lot of action. All sorts of things, alright?
Subscribe to the channel, like the channel. What's coming up in the new year? Hype.
JoJo show will return.
Any word on the
no
new episodes?
Now we have to do the anniversary episode still.
We did the anniversary episode.
Where is the RFP Awards?
It's coming after the next chapter. So we didn't want this episode to go for 4 hours.
No.
It's already going to go long.
So this week, chapter, break.
RFP Awards.
RFP Awards.
Yes.
And then we get chapters that we're on. Out of the hell month that is January.
Yes.
Alright. So, we have top 30 lists. Now, a lot of people submitted their top 30 lists.
How many did you pull?
I pulled us 2 and 3 more. So we've got 5 lists.
Yes.
We will be analysing these lists. Going through the logic. Some people included little notes. Little things like that. Now, there are about 20 people submitted lists.
It's too long.
We can't do all of them.
We've read them, though.
I picked out...
There's some spicy lists there.
I picked out the ones I thought were good. And a particularly spicy
and have content about them.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people had fine lists.
Nothing controversial.
Nothing really controversial. Nothing to really talk about there.
Right.
But we did pick a few lists to talk about, including our own.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have topic of the show.
Yes.
The double-edged swords that are the top tiers, Eric.
Okay.
What do you do with the top tiers? How early do you show the top tiers?
This should be like Christian's ponderings.
Right.
Right.
My ponderings on various shonen topics.
Various topics.
About when you show the top tiers.
About females, about top tiers.
All kinds of topics.
About female top tiers. Do you have any female top tiers,
yes.
Christian? Okay.
One already showed.
Do they get memed like Big Mom?
No.
Okay.
Raw.
Are they the weakest?
No.
Or is those spoilers?
You know, who's to say who's the weakest?
You.
I mean, I don't even know.
Alright.
Alright? Well, there you go.
You know.
We got some questions. We got a spicy Thunderdome. Which might call into question a few top 30 lists, Eric. Spicy Thunderdome.
When can the people expect the redraft of the power scale? After Card is defeated?
I need to see Gear 4 / the Luffy's
Power up.
Right. I need to see it. I need to experience it. We're close, but not yet.
Okay.
Thunderdome is still going strong. And we're going to have Sugar Shanks, of course. Alright?
Yes.
Of course. Now, Shadow Soul is continuing moving on. First fight of the batch out. Working on the second fight.
Okay.
First fight, more about rawness.
Now tell me, Christian, are you doing a linear timeline, or are you jumping around? We're
going back in time. Back to the start of the fight.
Interesting.
I'm going to show the whole thing.
So you're going to do fight back to when the first fight started, and then time passes, then
as people who have read it know, alright? There's the versus panels for all the fights, and then we go one by one.
Let me ask this question. Do you have any bullshit time thing where two fights interject with each other?
I mean, we do that with group fights, but, you know, when I say versus, it means these two characters gotta fight.
1v1, no bullshit, Christian.
1v1s, enjoy them. There's 8 coming down the pipeline, alright?
Alright.
We've done one, we're working on the second one.
Alright, should we get into these lists?
Let's get into these lists, alright? Do you want to go first, or do I want to go first?
Well, the people know my list. The people know my list, so Christian can go first, because no one's seen it. Apart from the select few in Discord. All right. You're gonna start at 30.
Start at 30. We have the Empress, Boa Hancock.
Yes.
A lot of stock is riding on Boa Hancock. Right?
Vibes.
A lot of stock.
Right.
The cock coding raises her tremendously.
Mm-hmm. If she's got it.
I mean, she's got Conquerors, and her sisters have Rio.
Right.
So all things point to Boa having the cock coding. Alright? Now, does Kobe have Conquerors?
Who's to say?
He's got very good observation. But the Kobe Boa matchup, very interesting. Now, I brought up this point maybe last week to Dritz.
Alright.
Talking about betrayal and all these kinds of nonsense, Eric.
Sure.
Who was the warlord who said, "Don't mess with us, we're stronger," and ended the chapter?
Boa Hankoku.
Not Mihawk. And my argument was, you take everything, if you knew nothing about One Piece, and you just read that chapter, who do you think the strongest one is? But betrayal alone.
Right.
Who do you think?
Mihawk's got his cool line where it's like, it's been a long time since I've been hunted, I'm
But
excited.
who says, "Don't mess with us, we're strongest," and
Sure.
ends the chapter?
Sure, Boa. Boa seems to be the leader of the
Now,
group.
I don't
Even though
think
there's no
I don't
fashion.
think Oda's throwing that out there
Right.
to be a fraud about it.
Okay.
I think we're supposed to take Boa very seriously, and that's why she's 30.
Stampede carries.
Stampede, not canon, but
Even though, but we've seen it.
yeah,
But the eyes have been tainted.
they have. Alright. Now,
Boa 30.
Boa 30. Number 29, Queen, the Plague. Second commander, you have to give it to him. He's sandbagging, but when he's not sandbagging,
He's
he's
got what?
impressive.
He's got
Right?
lasers. He's got a lot of lasers.
He's got the Henry, he's got the speed. Alright, he's got the grabs. He's got the Brachio bomber.
I wasn't impressed.
He's got the Brachio
That's a
bomber.
long. He's not hitting anyone with that. That's a long time trap setup.
He hit someone with it. Alright?
That was a trap. From a mindless individual. Who else is he hitting with the Brachio bomber?
He hit someone with it. Alright? We've got what do you want to
Queen's a meme, alright? And Queen did
Queen-
not make my list because he did not deserve to make the list. Because he was indeed fraudulent.
Second commander, Eric.
Sure. Second commander.
Now with every passing moment, Doflamingo just gets stronger.
Yes.
Alright? And he is my 28th on this list.
Mm-hmm.
The birdcage ridiculousness. The awakening.
Yeah, forget
stamina.
the birdcage. Forget the birdcage for a second.
Yeah.
The God Threads, the Awakening, the
awakening
utility.
stamina.
The utility.
Alright?
Now, if the people remember, the God Thread's able to pierce a King Kong gun.
Very
That's
true.
no joke.
No. Alright? So, back when we saw Dofi, then we saw Cracker. You know, we're thinking, the Dofi Cracker matchup, maybe it's equal. But no, Doflamingo very
I
impressive.
put Cracker over Queen. Maybe that's a little hint.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Alright. After Dofi, we have the Straw Hat Crew, the man himself, Vinsmoke Sanji. Alright?
Even though his fight wasn't impressive in terms of, like, display.
You have to give
not
it to
display.
him.
You have to give him just what he did.
To Ifrit Jumbe, very powerful attack. Sent
Powerful
Queen,
attack. Doesn't look good.
Sent Queen off the
But it
fucking
is powerful.
Eric in the anime when they give it the sauce.
Please. All the sauce.
I'm expecting cubage.
Not as much as Zoro. Can't be as much as Zoro. No.
I'm expecting the cubage. You can't do cubage in the air, Eric. Unless Toei
Yeah.
do air cubes.
Regardless, Christian.
Alright.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
Sanji will get sauce. Zoro might get more sauce than Luffy. It's possible. You never
anime,
know.
in the
You never
anime.
know in the anime.
Okay. You have to give Sanji the credit. He
The
beat
durability
Queen.
buff, massive.
Alright.
Don't forget the buff for durability. That's huge.
It is huge. He's probably his biggest weakness. So Queen,
It snapped the sword of Queen.
that's true. Number 28, Eric. The first red-haired pirate on this list.
Who we got?
Lucky Roo. Second commander.
Where's Yasop?
Yasop, third commander.
Where's Yasop?
On the list. We don't have room for third
See,
command. We don't
see,
have room for third
See,
commander.
this is the issue.
We don't have room for
This is the issue, alright?
We don't have
This is
room-
the issue.
we don't have
Why?
room
Let me
for
ask
third
you a
commanders.
specific question.
What?
Why are you a traitor?
We don't have room for third commanders on this list. He would be top of the third commanders. Notice how there's no smoothie on the list. Alright? Yasop, I'm sure very impressive. But Lucky Roo, top of the second commanders. Alright? Number 25.
Let me ask you this question.
What?
We always go by the Yonko must be balanced, right?
Mm.
Let me ask you this specific question.
Okay.
If Shanks is just waiting for Luffy and chilling, and doesn't want to be the Pirate King,
Yeah.
why can't he be infinite strength and his crew be infinite strength?
Look, I appreciate that argument.
Right.
I do. But Yasop a third division commander. Or third.
We don't necessarily know that.
We assume that, it's in that order.
Father of Usopp.
Very powerful individual.
He's
I'm
got
not saying
them
he's
cocked
not.
bullets, and you know he got them.
Sure. Alright. But Lucky Roo. Number 25. Number 25, Eric.
Yeah.
King of the Wildfire. AKA Alba.
We're talking, what, this is the bottom of the first commanders?
Bottom of the first commanders.
Katakuri pipped him. Queen's is not impressive. King's impressive, alright?
King's impressive, but from the first commanders that we've seen, / the hype on Ben Beckman.
Relatively low X factor. Katakuri's got a lot of things in his bag.
Yeah.
A lot. But King's got the gimmick, but the gimmick isn't that great.
King has to be the lowest first commander we've seen. Just based on how quick he was beaten. His
Zoro,
kit,
though.
his straightforward kit. All the other first commanders, but Ben Beckman. But we all know.
Stupid Haki.
We all know Ben Beckman.
Who knows?
Maybe
Maybe he's got future side too.
Who knows? Alright. King didn't look that impressive in the first commander sphere.
I wouldn't say. Look, listen, King is impressive, but he doesn't have as much as Katakuri. Katakuri punching Snake Men, breaking the Haki.
Now the thing about King is, right, he's got the fire bullshit. But what baffles me is, why does he need the speed increase to hit a not fast character Zoro? Zoro's not known for his speed.
Right.
Why does he need the fire to get to that level?
Just stay in
Maybe
defensive
the
mode.
fire's a crutch.
Just stay in defensive mode.
Stay in defensive mode, maybe. But maybe the fire's a crutch. Maybe he's not hitting Zoro without the fire speed blitz.
Sure.
That's the problem.
Okay.
So, King, questionable, alright? Now, how durable is this thing? Did Zoro's first attack
He's
hit
taking
him?
line songs.
I don't know, but like, did Zoro's first attack with the King of Hell mode? Did he have his fire on at that point? Did it look like Zoro did his line song and cut him?
Right.
That's what it looked like. So, King, not too impressive, but still impressive. He's the first commander.
Okay.
And we give him the respect. Alright. Number 24. The man known as King of Hell Zoro.
Yes.
Deserves the respect. Be king. Alright. Did very well against King. Knocked out. Extreme diff. But you have to give him the credit.
Huge stamina wastage. Huge Haki wastage.
Enma. Internet back. Can we save this?
Chat's not dead.
Chat's not dead. Something strange is going on, Eric.
We're
Back. We're back.
We're back?
We're back with no camera.
Odd.
Some weird shit is going on.
Right.
We're back with no camera. Tell us if you can hear us. I still got audio.
Mm-hmm.
No camera.
Odd.
I mean, do we need the camera?
Let's just keep going.
Technical difficulties, as always.
Yes.
Always fucking us. Something fucking happened, alright?
Mm-hmm.
No camera. Anyway.
Where were we? King Zoro. Zoro. Impressive, man.
Yeah.
High attack power, low stamina in the King of Hell mode.
Yeah. Zoro. Upsetting. Alright? He beat King. We said he needed like 3 power-ups to do it.
And he got 'em.
He got them.
Yep.
This is why he's first command level. Alright? Next, cab of the rank. Katakuri.
So you got Katakuri over Zoro.
Got Katakuri over Zoro.
Too much technical. Too much of a technical fighter.
Yes.
Now, what the Zoro fans seem not to understand is, no one is saying.
Let me make an amendment to this list.
What?
I'm switching Marco and Katakuri.
Okay, so Marco
above Zoro.
Right.
Alright?
Marco above Zoro,
Yeah.
and then Katakuri.
Okay.
So, let me just say this to the Zoro fans, right? Zoro want the Katakuri W.
Yeah.
This is the thing. No one's saying he doesn't have the power to do massive damage to Katakuri.
Sure.
The question is speed, future sight, X factor.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do about the mochi? What's he gonna do about the stickiness? People still claiming Katakuri's weak to fire. Stupid. Very stupid.
Very stupid. Alright, now...
What's Zoro gonna do when Katakuri glues his hands together?
Now, we still could be having technical issues. I'll
Right.
ask the chat one more time. Is the audio good? Is it coming through clear?
What are they saying?
Some people saying internet audio. I just want to check that the audio is good.
Okay. We're gonna keep talking for the audio to be good, Christian.
Yeah, it's a problem.
But yeah, anyway, Katakuri, too much X factor for Zoro at the moment. Zoro is gonna run out of haki real quick.
Yeah.
Much like Luffy did.
Alright, audio is clean. Good.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you agree that Zoro will run out of haki real quick against Katakuri?
Yeah. Very quickly.
Because he's not hitting him without conquerors.
Yeah.
And who knows if he can hit him with conquerors?
We don't really know how the Conqueror's future sight interaction works.
Right.
So I just think Katakuri is more impressive than Zoro right now.
Yeah.
Zoro still has room to grow, as we all know.
Yes.
Right, next year he may be even higher. But we have to wait. Next is, well, Marco. Here's the problem with Marco. He constantly cops L's. Alright? He did fight two commanders.
Perennial Al Copper.
Alright? He did fight two commanders.
Yeah. Well, he's the character that never gets the full W, but always has impressive things to do. Right?
Yeah.
Because he's not a Straw Hat.
True.
Basically.
Yeah.
But he's a part of the Alliance. He did hold off King and Queen, impressive. He has some magic feather ability that we still don't know what it is.
Very strange ability, but interesting.
Lower stamina than we thought.
I mean, he's fighting two commanders, copying a lot of damage.
Right.
Right? Getting smacked around by two of them.
Sure.
So that maybe could be a factor.
Has that powerful knee. Can't forget about that.
Can't forget about it. Alright? Marco, very tricky devil fruit.
Yeah.
High recovery. Kinda Logia-esque. Very good. Alright? Moving on to 21, Shiryu of the Raid. Now this is here only
For Zoro.
for the Zoro agenda.
Right.
Zoro has to beat someone stronger than he is now. In the Blackbeard fight, we all know that. This is the only reason Shiryu is here. Now the clear fruit could be some observation haki upgrades, however that shit works, but you gotta...
Could it finally be about swordsmanship? Before the Mihawk fight.
Yeah, I don't think Shiryu is gonna be throwing out beams all the time, you know?
Maybe.
He doesn't seem like that kind of character. He seems more, you know,
Bushido man.
Skillful.
Right.
Bloodlusted.
Bloodthirsty. Right.
Alright? All those kinds of things. Seems more of a cool, calm cat. Not gonna throw out beams and shit.
Sure.
Alright? Next we have... Alright? Next we have... an unfortunate character.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. I don't like that I have to put him on the list.
Who's on the list?
Captain Kidd. At 20. Eric, I don't like it.
Why is it...
You know I don't like it?
Tell me. To justify Kid on the list, please.
He's copped multiple Emperor attacks.
Which
by the
ones?
By the logic.
Which ones?
Big Mom Thunderbolt. 1. The Punch. 2. The Abba Spear. 3.
I'll count the Albert Spear. The other two are kind of memes.
The Mama something. I can't remember. It's called Mama Crash or whatever.
Nah.
We don't know that
we don't know if we got to hear about it.
Something
Got to hear.
strange happened there.
Sure, he has solid durability, let's say, but the punk whatever the fuck, Punk Gibson, no, whatever the mech, cop that hit.
That's true.
So, not necessarily his real body, but nonetheless.
Very strange, very interesting, Eric.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you agree that if you're not, if you have the durability, right? If you have the wherewithal, is Kid's Awakening impressive?
No.
People saying it's doing damage to Big Mom, dude.
This is the thing. It's metal beams hitting you. Zoro lifts a fucking building in Alabasta.
But at what speed? At what power, Eric?
Oda's not portraying the speed very well. It's kind of...
I'm aware.
It's kind of morphing into Big Mom. It's not going at high speeds via the panel. It's not drawn at high speed.
No.
It's more of a weight crushing thing.
Sure. Alright. The camera is back on.
We're back.
We got it back. We got it working.
Now, Christian's going to fiddle with it for 20 minutes.
Nah. I'll
But anyway.
Alright.
The fucking... Kid, like, this is the thing with Kid. What? On paper, the man should be impressive.
Sure.
But his actions are poor. Yeah. And you can't tell me his actions aren't poor.
His actions are poor, Eric. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell me about the damage output. Tell me about it. I haven't even seen Haki from this man.
I know.
There's no Haki on the metal. That's basic things.
I'm very aware of the Haki situation.
He's doing 0 damage to Luffy. Literally 0.
Yeah.
There's no way he can hurt Luffy. Think about that. And this man's on the list.
What do you think about the argument of compression?
What do you think about it? Let me ask you that question. Because you don't buy it either.
He's fighting an emperor with law. He can't be not
law carry. Law carry. You know it's law carry.
I know it's law carry, but he's still helping out. Alright? Now, you have to give him credit.
Let me ask you this question.
What?
Would Yasop be able to help out Law?
Who?
Huh?
Who'd you say?
Yasop.
Yasop?
Yeah. Because he's not on the list.
Sure.
There you go.
But we're talking about an emperor.
Sure.
We're talking about 2v1 in emperor.
What about lime juice?
Eric, we all know via Twitter, via the poll that Kaido could solo his whole crew. And we got Law and Kid.
Kid is going around.
Eric, if you're not going to include Kid, you have to put Law on Luffy's level.
This is how I look at it.
Explain that.
Bartolomeo logic.
Good ability.
You don't have Bartolomeo top 2 because he can block every attack in the verse, do you?
Yeah.
Kid has the durability, the defense, the stamina. No one's denying that. But his attack power and the utility in that attack power is poor.
But Eric, here's the thing.
So poor. He's basically a tank for Law to do damage. And that's what we've seen. And you can't deny that's what we've seen.
Sure, it's a very impressive tank though.
He's a solid tank. But so is Capone.
Eric, he has the physical...
So is Bartolomeo.
He has the physical power to push Big Mom into the ground. And Zoro couldn't even knock over Kaido.
Did that do any damage, Christian?
I'm not saying it did any damage, but I'm saying if you're not...
Irrelevant.
If you're not Big Mom and you don't have the iron balloon factor, you're doing very well.
What if you have armor Haki?
What if Big Mom used armor?
What if you have a Logia fruit?
I'm sure he has the basis of Haki.
Tell me who isn't as physically strong as Kid in this list.
Zoro. Zoro couldn't knock over Kaido. Kid did. Kid flipped Dragon Form Kaido with his metal body. It's a very impressive.
Sure, he's a physical specimen.
Which is what I'm saying is
slow.
Speed questionable.
Dumb,
yes.
All right, no utility.
Eric, you said all utility and then you said no utility.
No, I said he's a tank.
Eric.
No, Christian, no X Factor. This man has the Magnesis fruit and he has no X Factor. How is that possible?
I'm sorry, my friend. But the logic is, if Kid's doing jack shit against Big Mom, you gotta put Law on Luffy's level.
That's not the logic.
I
told you what the logic is.
This is
the logic. I put it into MMO terms, RPG terms for you. This man is a tank. All right, and Kid and Law is the DPS doing the massive damage.
So you're saying Law has Luffy level DPS?
the penetration damage.
Are you saying
Croom.
Law has Luffy level DPS?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Croom powerful.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They can only use it once.
I hate Kid as much as you do. Maybe you hate Kid more.
You can't tell me Kid's doing damage.
Eric, you have
Stop.
to...
Stop. Just wait 1 second. You can't tell me Kid is doing damage.
Oda's saying he's doing damage. I don't know how. But Oda's saying it.
Kid is doing nothing.
Oda says he's doing damage, so he's doing damage. Alright? Next on the list is Law. Because he's the real champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe this.
It has to be said.
Kid is on the list. Clown.
I know.
Do you know how many people had Kid on the list on every list there is?
Yeah.
Not many.
I know they hate him, Eric.
It's Christian. It's not about hating Kid.
But we're good. No. We have to strip aside the agendas. And we have to go with the facts.
His betrayal is so low.
We have to go with the facts.
Let me just point this out. Because sometimes we go on rank, we go on betrayal, all these things mix up, right?
Yeah.
Worse on the rooftop.
Worse on the rooftop.
Worse on the rooftop.
Sure.
Still on the rooftop. Worse on the rooftop. Has done nothing against Big Mom. Right? Straight up bent the knee to Monkey D.
So did Law.
Law's always had that knee bent, alright? It's the same logic that Zoro has.
I would say he has equal portrayal of Law.
Oda puts Law on the pedestal in this duo. And you can't tell me he doesn't. Even though Kid's supposed to be the rival,
Eric,
Law is on the pedestal.
You can't keep on saying he did no damage. Oda
I
said,
can and I will.
Oda said he did. Oda said he did damage.
I can and I will. He did no damage.
Oda said he did damage.
How?
I don't know how. Compression.
How much damage?
Big Mom's coughing up blood.
That was from Law, and you saw that, and you know that.
We don't know how much damage. We don't know, but you have to give him the credit, Eric. You have to give Kid the credit. I don't want to give him the credit. Alright, the heart says no, the brain says yes.
It makes no sense.
And that's where it is.
What's chat saying about Kid? Tell me what the chat's saying about Kid.
He did damage to Big Mom. She confirmed that herself.
This is a meme. I don't know how he's doing any damage. Even if he did damage, clearly the Kroom was far more impressive.
I agree. Kroom.
Clearly the Kroom. And that's an awakening ultimate ability cushion that we saw. That's like fucking...
I understand you're
enraged. That's like King Kong fucking conquers Haki.
I understand you're enraged. Alright?
Are you telling me, right? That magnesis ability, attraction, what is that doing?
I don't know.
What is that doing to
dragging metal into Big Mom?
But what's that doing to Luffy?
Compression.
What's that doing to Kaido?
What's it doing to Kaido? 0. I know, but it did something to Big Mom.
People say the Kroom opened Big Mom up for damage. What do you think about that?
It's an interesting argument.
Kid is a bum. Alright? And you know King is a bum. You know Kid is a bum. Why is he on this list?
Because you have to step back and acknowledge...
Did we lose the camera again?
Defeats. No.
Okay.
Alright? I have to acknowledge defeats, Eric. Now...
Maybe we're losing frames because we're so animated.
Very spotty internet today.
Anyway.
Don't appreciate it.
Law next. Law deserves to be on the list.
Yeah.
And probably higher than Kid. But we know why Law's on the list.
Well, very
Stupid
impressive.
Devil Fruit, able to hit Tankabagua. Was the curtain involved? We don't know. It might have been involved. Law very impressive.
Yeah.
We know why Law's on the list.
17.
Yeah.
Ben Beckman.
High level man.
First level commander.
Let me tell you this.
What?
You got Kid. 2 places before Ben Beckman.
He's out of first. Ben Beckman out of first commander.
Let me tell you this.
Ben Beckman out of first commander.
Disrespectful.
Ben Beckman out of first commander.
And you're on thin ice. Yardsop's not even on your list, alright? You're on thin ice.
But who's number 1? Exactly.
Brand new.
Ben Beckman, 17. The hype is real, Ben Beckman. I put him above the first
Go
commander
look at
level.
Romance Dawn. This man's a combat master.
Eric, I put him above the first commander level.
Of course. I wouldn't expect it any less. Now let me for the people who go, what does he do? He's got a gun, he's got a pistol, he's gonna be a bum. Romance Dawn.
Yeah.
This man is a combat master. He will have the haki
Yeah,
to match.
sure.
He might even not even use his gun with bullets. He might just use the back of it like a
Ben
club.
Beckman has a lot of sauce.
All the sorts.
Next on the list, at 16, very impressive
And
character.
just to hype people up for the Zoro fans out there.
Okay.
He's the Zoro to Shanks.
Yeah,
Consider that.
it's very impressive. Number 16, Eric.
Mihawk
Very
doesn't have
impressive
a Zoro.
character.
What?
Yamato.
You put Yamato above Beckman.
Conqueror's
You
Cody.
put Yamato above Kid
I did.
and Law.
Exactly.
Okay. I
You
like
know
it.
why?
But I think Beckman
So-
deserves to be above.
Solwing, Kaido, and she's still active.
See, Christian, we respect Yamato here. The community at Journal that's scared about Sanji and Zoro's placement don't respect her. And it's disheartening.
Soloing Kaido for an extended amount of time, and she's fine. Tanking multiple hits. The enraged demon Kaido
Right.
on the floor.
If this was a Blackbeard pirate member...
With Conqueror's Haki on those attacks areas.
See, I know.
It's going all out.
Let me tell you this.
What?
If this was a Blackbeard pirate member, people would be saying... Best first commander in the verse. Easily.
Yamato, very impressive character.
People don't want to... See, people assume she's going to join the crew, and she probably will.
Yeah.
So, therefore, she must, in their mind, she must be below Zoro and Sanji.
Yeah.
But the feats are stupid. Zoro is fighting a first commander. That doesn't mean shit. CP0 said so. Not us.
CP0.
No, CP0. The commanders ain't shit.
So
If anything that only matters are the emperors. Now, did Yamato beat Kaido? No, but the feats are ridiculous.
She's still fine. Zoro fought King for 10 minutes, he's dead.
She's getting bashed on the floor with a club with
Zoro-
Conqueror's Haki on it.
Zoro fought King for 10 minutes, and he's dead.
Able to take the Bagua straight on
Exactly.
with the armor,
Yeah.
but we don't know the situation with the armor. Can it be applied always? Christian, that armor's crazy.
Yeah.
People don't understand the level that armor. You know what the magnetic power would do to Yamato with that armor on? Nothing. It wouldn't even break it.
Well, that's why Yamato is high on the
Because the
list.
Bagua is stupid. People forget that the Bagua is dumb. And she has it.
Eric, once you get to Yamato on your list, you can start screaming about
Okay.
Yamato, alright? Yamato, very impressive.
Your list we always do for fucking 45 minutes.
15. Yeah, because you do your fucking screaming as well in my list.
Sure.
Alright? Number 15. Old Man Trio, Rayleigh.
Too high. They've been surpassed.
They haven't been surpassed.
Beckman surpassed. Yamato surpassed.
You gotta respect the Old Man Trio.
I respect them.
They're in that Admiral, first commander level.
Sure, they're in the gap.
You can't disrespect the display Rayleigh had on Kizaru.
Let me ask you this question.
Can't disrespect
Let me ask you
it.
this question.
Can't disrespect
Was Rayleigh fighting Kaido?
Kizaru.
Was Rayleigh fighting Kaido, Christian?
Rayleigh was nowhere near done.
He was sweaty.
A little bit.
Got
He's
a
rusty.
little nick on Kizaru.
He swam the entire calm belt, Eric. What do you think about
I'm
that?
aware of that feat.
Alright.
I'm aware of that feat.
Now, why am I He's not on no level yet.
Right.
He was very strong in his past. Old age brings him down to this level. You gotta respect the Old Man Trio. Alright?
I respect him.
Next, Sengoku.
There because of Garp.
He did kind of solo
He's
the
the-
Blackbeard. He did kind of solo the Blackbeard crew.
Sure, but he's there because of
The
Garp.
Delphoid's broken.
He's there because of Garp.
Alright. But the Delphoid's broken.
Right.
Number 13, Garp the Fist. Cock coding.
We know, legendary. No, does he have it? I don't know. He has to train his fist on the mountains.
Surely. The law of Roger and Garp defeating Whitebeard.
Did they use a
Big Mom.
combo attack with the cold coding, Christian?
Craziness. Alright. Number 11, Green Ball, a fake Admiral, you know. Alright. Yeah.
We'll see what he's
Now,
got.
before Green Ball, I missed a very important character.
Who?
Monkey D. Luffy.
He's not Admiral level yet for Christian.
Admiral level is very sacred, Eric. I want to see Gear 4. I want to see Gear 4.
Okay.
You know why I want to see
This
Gear
is the
4?
conservative list.
Do you know why I want to see Gear 4?
Tell me.
We go back to Luffy versus Kaido on the rooftop. Luffy used Ryo plus Gear 4, lasted about 5 seconds. Used the Gatling and it was done.
He doesn't need Gear 4.
Eric, he does need Gear 4
Let me tell
to
you.
finish off this fight.
Sure, to finish off the...
But what I'm saying is, I'm saying Gear 4 plus Conquerors, that's a whole nother hockey drainage ballgame.
Sure. Let me tell you this, though.
What?
Luffy's smacking around Kaido in base. Does he even need to go to Gear 4 with an Admiral?
I think he does. Alright? Now, we can't deny the brokenness of the Admiral's Delphros
Sure.
and the respect they deserve.
Luffy can block everything with his sandals now. With that Rio, with
aware.
the Conquerors.
I'm aware, but the pre-break...
That's a huge buff to his defensive capabilities.
Sure. Alright? But we can't disrespect the Admirals. Not yet. Luffy's very close to Admiral.
Okay.
I will admit that. I want to see Gear 4. After I see Gear 4, we'll consider above Admiral. But for right now, I want to see Gear 4. I'm very impressed by Luffy. Conqueror's coding great. Let me see the power-up.
Surpass Rayleigh.
Sparse Rayleigh.
Surpass Garp.
Sparse Garp.
Alright. Now we got a donation, Christian.
We got a donation from Abhishek D. 100 rupees. Hey guys, great work as always. Also, Eric is kind of right about Kid. His Delfruit is too reliant on the environment. He could pull off a Magneto or Risotto. He wishes.
Yeah.
But he can't. I know that. But you gotta give him respect.
Alright, Monkey D, and then, the list gets pretty standard after this.
Green Bull, Fujitora, Kizaru, Kuzan, Dragon, Mihawk.
You got Mihawk above Dragon.
Mihawk above Dragon.
Dragon Stock low.
Dragon Stock low.
Sure.
Alright, that's what it is.
And then the Emperors.
Sakazuki, Blackbeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Shanks.
Simple.
There's the list.
Obviously,
Alright.
we don't need to talk about Shanks on one because everyone knows.
Shanks number 1, everyone knows. Alright? Now,
A conservative list from Christian
I want to see Monkey D go Gear 4.
doesn't want to embrace the hype.
I
And-
do.
And for some reason, giving Kid his dues.
Kid, I hate it as much as you
And
do.
Queen.
You know I hate it as much as you do. But you have to give him credit.
Okay.
Alright? Moving down the list, we got Eric's list. What's he got?
Go on.
You don't know your 30 Boa, 29 Jinbei. Now, I did consider Jinbei, Eric.
Yes.
This will go into the Thunderdome.
Okay.
Jinbei.
Now, Boa, we have the same position. We expect big things from Boa. Potential busted power.
Yeah.
We want to see Boa get her dues. Jinbei 29. Jinbei busted.
I was considering Jinbei, but we all know he's third commander right now. And then the logic comes in.
Vagabond drill.
I'm aware of the Jinbei feats.
Blocking Akainu.
Sure.
Does that one matter to you?
It does.
Clowning who's who.
Well, that was to be expected
To
from
be
Jinbei.
expected from Jinbei.
But
sure.
Jinbei right now looking like a third commander. Looking good. Got some great feats.
I'd say he's equal to Sanji now. Sanji not that impressive, okay?
I know.
Queen Maiman.
Yeah.
I'd say he's equal to Sanji in some regards.
Alright.
They're closer than the normal situation. Because Sanji and Zoro kind of need a little bit more buffs to cement themselves in the first commanders.
Alright. 28 Sanji.
Yeah.
We already said what we need to say.
Sure.
No, this is a very spicy one, Eric. 27 Doflamingo.
Don't make us stupid. How does he get stronger every arc? The abilities. The X Factor.
I'm aware.
The
But
stamina.
over Sanji? You think
The
Sanji can't get it done?
The Haki.
Do you think Sanji can get it done?
We saw Doflamingo evade Gear 4 with evasive maneuvers for 30 minutes.
Sure.
How long can Sanji use the for Jumbe?
Questionable.
Don't know.
Alright. Now this is very disrespectful, Eric.
Tell me.
You put Law not above the first commanders. And I find that very disrespectful. I find that very illogical.
Listen.
How are 2 third commanders beating Big Mom? Put that in perspective. How are they
They're not
competing?
third commanders.
How are they competing? How are these second commanders competing?
Do you see second commanders on my list?
I see Sanji.
Sure, he's above Sanji.
I don't see him above any first commander, Eric.
That's correct.
I don't see him above Zoro either.
Listen,
I find that very disrespectful.
can Law 1-on-1? That's the question.
Why not? He's got the curtain now. He tanked Bargos.
Hang on, wait. Can Law 1-on-1? Because this is the issue. We saw in Dressrosa, overwhelmed easily. Can't really get off his abilities in tight situations.
Eric, we all
He
know.
needs the gap. He
We
needs
all
the
know
distance.
he got way stronger in Onigashima.
No one's saying he didn't. But the example is he needs time and space to be able to use his abilities.
Crew?
If he gets overwhelmed, it's a problem.
Gamma Knife?
Krum and Gamma Knife, again, required distractions.
You can teleport
Big Mom.
him. You can teleport him with
Sure, but Big Mom looking a kid,
Sure.
Law gets on the neck. Same with Carter, same with Doflamingo.
it. You can teleport instantly, Eric.
I'm aware he can teleport instantly, but how his attack speed isn't fast. He needs distractions. He's the ultimate DPS, Christian. I don't know how he's hanging.
He got the Bagua!
He did cop the Bagua, and was the curtain active? Sure. But this is the question.
That's a defensive ability.
He didn't dodge the Bagua.
But Eric,
He didn't
can-
compete with the Bagua.
he did compare with the Bagua. Because he uses defensive
This,
ability.
this is my problem.
What?
And this is the thing you haven't addressed.
What?
Talk to me about his one-on-one capacity and the pressure. Because tell me about
pressure?
Tell me about the pressure applied for a long period of time. Because this man,
Do you remember when he saved Zoro's ass and hit Kaido with the injection shot?
I do, but that required two people.
No, it
Christian.
didn't.
He's switching in and out.
Zoro was the liability in that situation.
Sure. This,
What is higher than first commander?
I'm saying he's gonna struggle under 1v1 pressure, especially from these speedmen.
I don't know why you think Law's not fast.
He's not. His attack power ain't that fast. He requires setup and meticulous planning.
But that's his specialty.
Sure, but if
Too low for Law, we're moving on.
the cast time
Too
on Law
low
very
for
slow.
Law,
Okay.
we're moving on. 26 or 25, Yasop.
Goated.
The Kool-Aid.
Ultimate sniper.
Alright.
He's buff.
True, he is buff. 24.
Brand new. Never forget.
24 King.
Yes.
23 Marco. You put Zoro over Marco.
Yeah.
I think Zoro has just entered the first commander.
This is the thing with Marco. Like we said before, the man has feats. But will he ever get a W? He's the ultimate Al Copper.
I know, but
Perennial Al Copper.
I think Zoro has just at the first commander level. He's got Haki issues. He's got stamina issues. Much like Luffy. So we got to relax a little bit on Zoro's horse. Alright.
I'm putting Zoro above. Marco needs a W.
I know.
Okay? He needs a W. He's not getting any of them.
I know. 21 Shiryu. Alright?
Obviously.
Now, I find this very interesting.
Yes.
Because you have the old man trio here.
Yes.
In the first commander level, in the first commander tier. Now I put them above the first commander.
Yes.
You got them in here. So you got Rayleigh, Sengoku, Garp. And then at 17, Katakuri.
Fresh legs, Christian. This is the new generation, okay?
He's 40 fucking
Fresh
six.
legs. He's not 70.
Okay, he's on 70.
Fresh legs, alright?
Alright. 16 Lucky Roo.
That's right.
15 Zabo.
Where was Zabo on your list, Christian? I didn't see no Zabo.
I had Zabo.
Did you forget the man?
I had Zabo. Where did I put Zabo? Zabo under Ben Beckman.
Okay.
That's
fair.
18.
Sure.
13. Wait, 15 Zabo.
Talk about Zabo here.
Sure.
The Dragon Claw, the Dragon Technique, is it Rio? Maybe. He's got that flame fruit.
First commander did surprisingly well
Fun
against
two admirals. That's something.
surprisingly well against Fujitoro.
Presumably dead, but we'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright. Next is... Who you got? You got Yamato 14. Very high, Eric.
Stupid.
I agree. It's very stupid, very broken. We both agree. Alright. 13 Ben Beckman. Okay.
Benny boy.
Acceptable.
Benny boy.
And then we got the fake Admirals, Green Bull and Fujitora.
Yeah.
Then we got Kizaru. And then we have Monkey D.
Monkey Daisies. Let me talk about
At
Monkey
number
Daisies.
9.
This man doesn't need Gear 4 anymore. Let me tell you about that.
He doesn't need Gear 4.
Let me tell you about that.
We have to calm down and we have to realize that Luffy is not fighting a fresh Kaido.
Oh, no one's saying that. But
Kaido's copped so much damage.
I understand. Christian,
Luffy had a meat break.
let me ask you this
Got
question.
refueled and came back.
Sure, I agree. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Is Luffy above Kaido on this list?
No.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
So don't be equating Admirals to Kaido, because they ain't it. Alright?
I didn't say they were.
You're implying that...
Kaido's my number 2.
Sure, but you're implying that Luffy can't get it done against an Admiral. Which is stupid.
It's very close. I'm waiting for Gift.
He's got the future sight. He's got the combat prowess.
So did Admiral. And Admiral's probably our future side, dude.
We don't know.
Pre-break.
They got pre-break,
Pre-break.
but Luffy's fast.
Kizaru. Some would
Sure.
say he's the fastest.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
What's he going to do about them sandals?
He has Ryo. We saw the repel.
Sure, but does he have Conqueror's coding, Christian?
Who knows?
What's he going to do against that rock gun?
Kizaru came the cleanest out of Marineford. 0 damage.
Sure. Overpowered by Marco. What do you want to say about that?
Marco's still first commander.
Fresh Luffy beats fresh Kizaru. And Fujitora and Greenbull. Fresh Luffy beats Greenbull.
He's an Admiral.
Fresh,
I know he's a fucking meme.
fresh Luffy.
I know he's a fucking meme.
Fresh Luffy beats Fujitora. Fresh Luffy beats Kizaru, yes, thank you.
Moving on.
He split the skies, Krusha.
It's
Do
hard.
you understand?
It's hard.
I haven't seen an Admiral split any skies. Have you?
I'm aware of the Conqueror's Haki.
No, he's not above Kuzan, Christian.
Alright, Kuzan next.
These are the ultimate real Admirals, Christian.
Then-
Kuzan.
Then Mihawk. Then Dragon. You didn't downplay Dragon. You didn't.
Well, it's
you
more
know
of a downplay on Mihawk. Because people gotta fucking relax, alright?
Alright. Alright.
People got it one.
Okay.
People have Mihawk
Number 1.
number 1.
I know. 6 Dragon. 5 Sakazuki. 4 Big Mom. 3 Blackbeard.
Blackbeard buffed.
2 Kaido.
Big Mum's copping so many L's. And Oda refuses to let
Her fight.
her fight.
Yeah.
Therefore, she has to get nerfed. Because in canon, it comes off like she doesn't want to use her abilities at all in combat.
That's true.
Which is odd.
It's very strange, Eric. Moving on. 2 Kaido, 1 Shanks. So we all know that. Alright. Other people's lists. We have Dart, friend of the show.
Yes.
Now, he opens up the Gambit with an interesting character.
Okay. Who's he got?
Magellan.
He's not cracking top 30. Why do people meme?
Alright. He's got Magellan. 29 Cracker.
Okay.
28 Doflamingo.
Sure.
27 Smoothie.
Wait. Smoothie? You didn't have Smoothie on your
I
list.
did not.
Think about that.
I didn't have the commanders on the list.
Correct.
Alright. Smoothie got the card. For
I
Boa.
don't think... Did I have
Smoothie got
any...
the card for Boa.
Right. I didn't have any seconds. Except for Lucky Roo and Yasop.
Yeah, and Sanji.
Sure.
26 Jinbei. Very high-ranking Jinbei. He loves his Jinbei.
Jimbo's hype.
25 Queen. What do you think about that?
Too high.
Too high? 24 Lucky Roo.
What if he didn't fight the son of Germa?
Yeah, that's my question.
Right.
Like, if he didn't
What
sandbag...
if he fought anyone else but Judge?
Yeah. Alright. 24 Lucky Roo.
Too
Eric.
low.
23 Marco. Are you getting worried?
A little bit.
22 Yasop. Source.
Yasop on the list.
21 Yamato.
Too low. But the placement is awkward.
20 King.
What's going to be on this list? If King's
19 Sanji. Ridiculous.
Too high.
Ridiculous.
Way too high.
Ridiculous. No. Ridiculous placement, Dart. 19 too high for Sanji. Not showing first commander level feats. I'm very sorry. Not showing anything close to Yamato's level.
And he's got a... This is the crew bias, Christian, coming through.
The crew bias. We see it in play. Alright, we do. Alright. Over Sanji is Katakuri.
Okay.
Then it is...
Katakuri above Yamato.
Then it is Zoro at 17.
Above Yamato, above Katakuri.
Above Zoro as pure speculation. Boa Hancock at 16.
That's high.
It's very high for pure speculation, Dart. It's very high. Number 15, Kid.
Okay.
Number 14, Law.
Sure.
13, Beckman.
Beckman high.
No, 13, Zabo. 12, Beckman.
This list has no construction whatsoever.
11, Shiryu. 10, Mihawk.
Someone said that's too low for Mihawk.
Alright.
Yeah.
9, Fujitora. Fujitora Bennett swords with a Mihawk.
That's crazy.
8, Kizaru. 7, Luffy. Luffy has surpassed Mihawk.
That's interesting.
Alright.
He's not buying the Mihawk sauce.
6, Kuzan. 6 Kuzan. 5, Sakazuki. 4, Big Mom. 3, Kaido. 2, Blackbeard. 1, Shanks.
If you really think about
Finishes the list strong.
one Shanks, you like to see it. If you really think about it, Mihawk has about the same source as Boa. In canon. Apart from the title, obviously.
Just because that chapter I brought up?
No, but just because he's not hyped up.
She's the world's most beautiful woman.
Sure.
Is that not equal to the world's
And
greatest
an
swordsman?
Amazon Lily, strength is beauty, Christian.
Beauty is strength.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Some people use this to say she's the strongest woman in the verse.
Right. Sure. This is the thing. Like, if you actually look at, like, perception in canon, no one gives a fuck about Mihawk ever.
That's true. We don't have to brag on Mihawk.
They talk about the admirals. They talk about the emperors.
Derek.
They just threw out the warlords.
Derek, no old man trio on this list.
Apparently they're done.
They're done. He's done. He's had enough.
You know, he's got characters.
He's had enough with the old man trio.
Okay.
Moving on to Jekko. With a little bit of explanation at the end. All right. 30 Joe Flamenco.
Okay.
Then we have Sanji.
Sanji superior to Doflamingo.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have Inu and Neko Sulong.
Together.
No. 28,
They are very powerful.
27. They weren't...
Limited form, though.
You know, Neko's performance against Perspero, not very, like...
Sure.
Didn't really impress me that much. Did some cool stuff on the rooftop.
Did you consider Perspero in the top 30?
I did, but he's not
Right,
second
he's not
to me,
there.
You know,
Yeah,
he's impressive. He out punched his weight,
Sure.
but he's not making the top 30.
Okay.
26, Lucky Roo.
Yep.
Eric, 25, Katakuri.
He's got Katakuri above Ruru. He might say there's no evidence, you know. It might be
24,
waiting.
King.
Right. King above Katakuri. That's
right.
interesting.
23, Zoro.
Okay.
Alright.
You see the agenda?
I do. 22, Kid.
I wonder how high Mihawk's going to be.
22, Kid.
Right.
21, Rayleigh. 20, Garp. 19, Shiryu. Alright. I don't think Sengoku appears on this list.
He's not buying the sauce.
He's buying the other two swords, not
Right.
buying the Sengoku swords.
Sengoku's always been the old man out in that trio.
Right.
He's just kind of there.
18, Marco.
Mm-hmm.
17, Yamato buying the sauce.
I like to see that Yamato pick.
16, Law.
Okay?
15, Zabo. 14, Fujitora. 13, Kizaru. And 12, Greenbull. Why Greenbull so high? from nothing that we've seen.
Maybe the no feet is a bonus for Jacko.
Okay. 11, Ben Beckman. 10, Kuzan. 9, Luffy. Agrees with your placement.
Yes.
8, Alkainu. 7, Dragon. 6, Mihawk. 5, Aimu. Aimu alert.
I'm on the list.
4, Big Mom.
Did I hear Mihawk's above Sakazuki?
I don't think he did. Alright. Aimu, Big Mom, Blackbeard, Kaido, Shanks. Now the explanation. Reasons being, Dragon is surely strong as hell, and he made a strong opponent, Aimu, at the end of the series. I don't believe that in Kid, weaker than Zoro, but it makes more sense narratively. Some of these characters are unclear, like which Admiral is stronger than which. Mihawk and Ben Beckman are really up to Oda and what his priorities are.
Okay.
A very strange list, Jekko.
At least Shanks is number 1.
And now we get to the craziest list I've seen.
Okay. Who's this man?
From Cross Cooper.
Give it to me.
30 Kid.
Okay.
29 Garp.
A bit low.
28 Sanji.
Sanji above Garp. And
20
above Kid.
27 Rayleigh.
Okay.
26 Shiryu. Alright.
Okay.
25 Smoothie. What is going on with this list? Why? Perispo looks comparable to Jack, and Smoothie is stronger than Cracker. That's the logic there, Eric.
Okay.
24 Law. 23 Weevil, buying the Weevil sauce. I've got no idea about Weevil.
Can't put him on the list.
Alright. 22 Boa. 21 Zabo. 20 Marco. 19 Yamato. 18 King. Alright. 17 Katakuri. 16 Zoro.
That's very high. It's very high Zoro placement.
15 Ben Beckman. 14 Sengoku out of nowhere. Coming out of nowhere.
Why is Sengoku so high?
Sengoku coming out of nowhere.
When Garp and Rayleigh low. He's buying that Sengoku sauce.
Sengoku coming out of nowhere.
Sure.
13 Luffy. 12 Fujitora.
Okay.
11 Lucky Roo.
I'll take it.
Above
Emeralds.
Beckman.
Okay, maybe he's buying the warrior sauce.
He stated to be the combatant, and Ben Beckman is not.
No, that is irrelevant.
Alright, that's his logic.
Okay.
10 Big Mom.
Low.
9 Dragon.
Okay.
8 Green Ball.
Odd.
7 Carter. 6 Aokiji.
Above Kaido.
5 Blackbeard. Now,
Yeah.
This is a blasphemous placement, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
This is a blasphemous list. 4 Shanks.
Fraudulent.
Alright. 3 Alkayunu.
Okay.
2 Mihawk.
That's high.
1 Kizaru.
Why?
Oda stated that he would find the One Piece in a year. If Shanks is the gatekeeper, that would imply Alkayunu isn't being stalked by Shanks. No idea why Kizaru is number 1.
Speed of light.
Speed of light?
This is an odd list. Alright, the
This is
the
an
logic is all over the
insane
place.
list.
Logic's all over the
This is an
place.
insane list.
He's got
I
Rayleigh.
had to pull it.
He's got Rayleigh and
I had to
Garp.
pull
He's
this
got Rayleigh and Garp so low,
Yeah.
but Sengoku so high.
Eric, Cross Cooper, we respect your list.
Odd list.
A very strange list, very odd list.
This is a real man.
Can't really pose the logic out of it. Trying to decipher the Ponticus right here.
Right.
Very
Odd.
difficult.
Sure.
And there's the top 30s this year, my ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
What do you think about these lists, Eric? Dart,
Christian's too conservative and doesn't want to buy the hype.
relax a little bit on Monkey Day, alright? Now, Dart, very strange list. Alright. Jekko, a few missteps. Alright. Cross Cooper, you're in your own universe.
Right, you got your own canon going on.
You got your own canon going on.
It's fine.
You're your own man. You don't subscribe to conventions.
You'll find that Kizaru's not the strongest.
Kizaru, number 1.
Odd.
Very strange. All right, moving on. How strong is Shanks? No, Eric. How long have we been going for already? About an hour. All right, and we pulled 5 lists.
Yeah.
We had like 20. Now, I pulled the last list because it's very memorable.
Okay. No Hez list this year.
No hairs.
No Silvers.
No silvers. Silvers?
Just kind of MIA.
No, Silvers' list is always retarded.
Right.
We got. Yeah.
Hez's list is better than the Silvers.
It was, and he doesn't even read it.
Right.
He doesn't even watch it.
It's interesting.
Very interesting. All right. How strong is Shanks? Every week, we come to you with the question of, how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer, Shanks is the strongest, Shanks is the GOAT King. But there are still people out there not putting him number 1 in the top 30s, Eric. Not doing it. And that's a blasphemous list.
Silly. Fraudulent.
And every week we come with 100% factual evidence
100%.
to support this. All right.
Yes.
Now I could go through the list of characters,
But we know them.
we know them. We just said them in the top 30s. Shanks is number 1. All right. This week's evidence is,
Yeah.
and this comes from the Holy Book of Eric, the chapter that he wrote, that he foresaw in the text. All right. Luffy's goal.
Oh.
Well, why do we give Eric this one?
The
This week?
new argument, Christian.
The New Testament. Why did we give this?
All
Eric?
right. Luffy's true original goal is to build a better crew and surpass Shanks and become the Pirate King.
Correct.
So Shanks is the goal.
And Eric, is Zoro to surpass Mihawk? Is that not the same parallel to Luffy to surpass Shanks? Who's stronger? Shanks. Alright?
MC Shonen Logic, Christian. Everyone wants to talk about Shonen Logic. Everyone wants to talk about Shonen Logic with Mihawk. Then you got to apply it to Shanks.
That's right.
Go read Romance Dawn.
Chapter 1.
I guarantee no one's read Romance Dawn in 20 years.
Chapter 1. And there it is. Moving on. Dog of the show. We ponder about top tiers, Eric.
Top tiers like Shanks.
The level of fight. Eric, this comes to me. Because recently, I just drew a top tier fight. Well, the start of one. Alright? We got craziness, we got islands blowing up.
Right.
We got insane shit going on. Alright?
Sure.
And then a few chapters later, the lower level fights start with the characters that are on the journey. Alright?
Okay.
Much lower level, more about choreography, about fundamentals. We're not at that crazy level yet, Eric. Now, I got a very interesting comment, Eric. It was a good fight, but compared to the top tier fight, this does not compete. Alright? Now my question to you is, what do you do with top tiers? Because if you say they're strong, it's fake depth. You have to display their strength, and you have to show the ceiling.
I'll give you an answer.
Okay.
Demolition.
Yeah.
Annihilation of a character you must sacrifice.
Sure.
Small demonstrations.
Much like Mihawk.
Shanks and Whitebeard,
Sure.
etc. Nerf one of them. Whitebeard.
Okay.
But I would not be showing the top of the top fight each other
No.
until the end. Because then the scale must be reduced, and therefore the pleasure will be reduced.
Okay. Now, Eric, if you don't show the top of the top, How do you know where the characters have to go? Where the characters have to get?
I told you. Mihawk is the perfect
Zoro's
demonstration.
doing that shit in Fishman Island.
Right, but then Mihawk reappears and does some new shit.
Does he?
Yeah,
Where?
cutting tsunamis.
That's Marineford.
Sure, but the renewed scope is applied,
Okay.
right? But that carried a long time. 400, 500 chapters that
Eric,
carried.
I will remind you Marineford exists.
Yes.
With Whitebeard top tier, with Alkeinu, Kuzaru, Kuzan top tiers.
Correct.
We had multiple displays of their power, Eric. Kuzaru. Kuzan. Alkeinu Marineford. But we have displays of power. Displays of techniques. We know how strong people are. The question is, how much do you show?
Well, Marineford's interesting because at no point is it really a 1v1.
Yeah.
At no point can you really let loose. The people getting distracted. There's caveats. The mind still wonders. The mind still boggles. What if this was a 1v1? What is the potential?
Sure.
That's what I would say is the easier option.
Yeah.
To still leave the audience with what is the ultimate potential. Leave the imagination and the mystique of the top tiers intact. You don't necessarily want to demonstrate the full kit. But you can hint at the scale.
Yeah. You see, Eric, what I did was, you have a top tier versus, basically you have an emperor versus an admiral, right?
Right.
But,
So the animal got dominated, is what you're telling me.
yeah, but he's still alive.
Okay.
Because, he's got the durability, right? But what I'm saying is, I only showed the base kit, and at the end of the chapter I hinted to more, and you get nothing.
Okay. So there's mystique still.
Still a mistake. I only gave you the base kit.
Get a little taste.
There's way more.
The taste is fine.
Yeah.
Just
Then,
don't give the full kit
It's
until
just,
the end.
it's just pondering, because you're always talking about fake depth, Eric. You have to display the power of the character, otherwise the scale makes no sense.
Oda did in Baratier.
Yeah.
That's fine. The scale has context in Baratier.
Yes.
Oda's not promising admirals in Silver Village, is he?
No.
Oda's not promising emperors in Silver Village either.
No. He is in Tulbak.
And when we see the admiral, he's in the Ark.
Yeah.
Dodd completely obliterates the Straw Hats and lets them escape. That's when we find out about the admirals.
Yeah.
So Oda's not doing this fake depth. Oda's giving you context and scope.
Alright.
There you go.
Moving on to the Thunderdome. This is gonna get spicy.
Alright,
Thunderdome this
what
week
do we got?
comes from Jekko, Eric. He has Jinbei, First Son of the Sea, versus Queen the Plague. What do we got? What do we have? Let's go.
Jimbo. He's got that penetration already. He's got that shark skin plus armor hockey.
Let me tell you.
Cognac. Blocked.
Let me tell you about this, Eric. Queen has defeated multiple hockey masters.
He hasn't defeated Jinbei.
Alright? He's defeated multiple hockey masters.
Jinbei is a tanky big boy.
That's very true, Eric. Here's my question to you.
So tanky he's able to cop a magma cone.
Does he have an exoskeleton body?
Probably. How tough's that shark skin?
It got cut by who's who?
Sure,
With full
but
body armament?
That's some hockey stuff.
Sure.
That's some hockey
Queen
plus
has
shave.
Queen has armor.
Does Queen have the penetration, Christian?
Queen has lasers and electric. He's got the super effective. He's got
Jinbei's
electric.
fast enough to dodge those lasers.
Sure, I'm not debating that.
Okay. People think Jinbei's slow. That's a racist term.
As we found
As
out.
Jinbei said.
As Jinbei said, that's racist.
Racist.
That's racist. If you think Jinbei's slow, you're racist. Alright? what do we think about Queen using his full kit?
Should I put a poll out? Now people are gonna meme and say Queen because Sanji gender.
Of course, there's always a gender.
So it's an irrelevant poll because no one's actually gonna say what the truth is. What did the Jinbei has the more impressive feats? Queen has a rank,
Jinbei has the history,
the legacy,
the legacy.
the feats.
Queen did get tossed around by Big Mom. Weakened Big Mom, but so did Jinbei. Jinbei tussled with a weakened Big Mom.
Correct.
So that's equal.
Did
And
more? Did more?
Queen got thrown around and shit.
Sure. Jinbei standing there blocking.
Sure. But no haki on both Big Moms. Big Mom in a weakened state.
You telling me a
Hold
base
their
punch
ground.
is better than there was a name, the tack cushion, the cognac.
Big Mom grabbed Queen's head.
Slams in the ground.
Slams in the ground.
No name attack though, not cognac.
Sure,
not
no
a
cognac.
fire sword.
But his fat mom way stronger than skinny mom.
I don't know about this gender.
Okay. All I'm saying is they're both nerfed. At that point, we can agree.
Are you giving Queen the rank buff?
I'm going through defensive feats right here.
Vagabond drill.
It didn't do damage to Big Mom.
It do damage to Queen.
Now, did it do damage to Watatsume or just throw him in the air?
Now we're reminded there is a river in the Thunderdome.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Water jets.
Water jets.
Will it affect Queen's
Electronics.
electronics?
No evidence to say it's not
Will the
waterproof.
shockwaves affect Queen's electronics? Well, the shockwaves. If Sanji can do damage, Jinbei can fucking do damage. What's the chat saying? Who they want to give it to?
Undecided.
People saying Jinbei.
No one's saying really anything, Eric.
Okay. I want to give it to Jinbei because Queen's a bum. Now Jinbei would actually fight. Queen would actually fight because it's not Sanji, which is interesting.
Okay.
Now,
You wanna
via
go
the
to-
same Queen meme,
Yeah.
he would explain his ability while in snake form and shoot himself.
I mean, that's not how this shit works. Alright? Now, Haki Masters, Eric. Does that do anything for you?
It does nothing.
It does nothing for you.
Absolutely nothing.
Alright, Eric says Jinbei.
What do you say?
I say Queen. Alright, we gotta rely. I know Queen's stock is down bad.
It's horrendous.
But we gotta acknowledge the plagues also. The trickery, the goonage.
Didn't use any of it on Sanji.
You already ran out at that point. He deployed his
What about the
plague
water?
balls.
His Queen has a doll for it, doesn't he?
Yeah, electrocute the water, whatever.
What's the
What?
what's the water shoulder throw going to do against Queen?
I don't really know how much damage that does. Getting wet?
Thunderdome seawater, isn't it?
Getting wet? Sure. Didn't really slow down Big Mom, did it?
Kind of did for a little bit.
I mean, to put out the fire in her hair, but, you know. I'll give you Jinbei. You want Jinbei?
Jinbei.
I'll give you Jinbei. Next question. We have questions.
Whatever, on questions. A short list of questions.
Short list of questions.
People submitted the top 30s. We appreciate those top 30s.
Yeah, people submitting their top 30s. We got a few questions for us this week. Question comes in from Jacko. Who'd deal more damage against Kaido, Killer or Sai? How much would Grand Fleet help in the raid?
I mean, Killer. Oh, Killer.
Dragon Drill Nailer.
It's
It
impressive,
is
but
Shockwave. It's the same tech as.
I'm aware, but
Killer.
let's not pretend that Sai is anywhere close to the caliber of Killer and those people. Because this man's kind of a bum.
He's got one good move.
It's one good move.
All right. How much would the Grand Fleet help? You know, they'll help with goons.
But Bartolomeo, really useful.
Sure. But they'll
you-
help. They'll be fun and goons.
Bartolomeo on the rooftop, extremely useful. Everyone else, goon mob level status, fucking goon level.
They'll fucking help out. You know, with numbers. That's about it.
Olympus might throw Luffy up to the
Our number
rooftop.
says 50,000 men. Or 5,000
Most
men.
of the fleet. Is Olympus's men.
Olympus has 5,000 men, Eric.
Yes.
They could have banned the raid. That doubles our forces.
The Armada, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. From Bindle. There are folks pushing the agenda that Marineford is poorly written just because of the Haki confusion. I don't buy it.
Read it, though.
You gotta read it.
They say when they're using Haki.
They do.
You just can't look at the panels.
There's pre-break. There's Rio barrier shit.
There's
all kinds of
Haki.
shit.
There's Haki.
There's Haki.
You guys just gotta read it.
Yeah. From Dart. Isn't it crazy that people leave out Smoothie and Kid for lack of betrayal?
Well, they haven't done anything either. It's not just betrayal. They look bad as
I'm
well.
not being impressive off the top 30s, but yeah, Dragon is in their top 5 and top 10. Why do they enjoy being that ignorant, Eric? Why?
Listen,
Why?
we've seen Dragon's air cannons.
Why?
The air cannon's nasty. And we know Zabo has the Dragon Claw technique from Dragon.
Hearsay.
Who did he make it up himself? Hack.
Junmei's best friend.
You don't buy that at all.
Junmei's best friend.
You don't buy that even a little bit.
Shout out Hack. Alright. From Abhishek D. How high do you think the ceiling goes for Aimu? He/she could be main adversary or Joy Boy.
Bottom to max.
It's so. Wide.
Apart from Shanks. That's a given.
It could be anything. You know. Could be final villain territory.
I hope he's rocks, because I'm gonna be mad if it's some bullshit.
Yeah. From Chris D. Did King, Queen, and Jack ever use Almond Haki? King and Queen did. Jack, no.
Jack haven't seen.
No. From Sly Duck. With the recent Kobe hype, shouldn't it be the SSG that should take center stage in capturing the Warlords, since it's the replacement?
Well, they should be around.
Yeah, I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying, but I'm like, if the Marines get destroyed, they're going to have to deploy SSG and we're going to get a showcase.
SSG will be Straw Hat Fodder to fight at some point.
But we need a showcase why they're scared.
Sure. But they will be the other guys' fights. Like Nami and shit, you know?
And he comes back with the character name known as Bogard. It is Garb's right-hand man.
The guy with the hat.
Yeah.
In the suit.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Some say he's top 30. No. For Bushido Brown. Narrative... What is this? Narrative is that Admiral fanboys go... What? Oh, okay. The extent the Admiral fanboys go to when they say they're on the Emperor's levels, what has to happen for people to accept that they've always been Commander level? It's a little low.
A little low.
They're above Commander, not on that Emperor level. They're in that Admiral tier, which we have for a reason.
This is how it used to be. I'm going to still say it kind of is. 2 commanders for an admiral. 2 admirals for an emperor.
Yeah.
You do the math.
Yeah. Which is why Lost placement is very important. And Kid. But Eric doesn't want to hear it.
But then, what if they don't beat Big Mom, though?
I hope they don't beat Big Mom. But they're still doing impressively. Alright, you can't deny.
They can't just run around, to be honest. We've seen one attack.
And there's the last question. We appreciate the people tuning in, supporting this show. With the technical issues, we've got a backup running.
Yes.
We didn't go down.
We'll be good.
We'll be good.
Next week, chapter.
Yeah.
We're getting into that final stretch. Hopefully we see some Monkey Daisies. I want to see it.
I do.
Where's that Gear 4? Fucking Tiger Man.
Let's see it. Alright. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Share this video around. Top 30s. Alright. Shanks is the strongest.
Shanks is the God King.
Good night.
Keep him up in.